You guys got to tell us what to do, because we don't know what to do most of the time. We don't even know how to start the damn podcast. Most of the time we start at something like, welcome to Pod-A-Mania. My name is Eddie.
My name is Dylan.
This is a weekly wrestling podcast, most of the time. What do we cover here, Dylan?
We cover SmackDown from last week to Dynamite this week, and everything that falls in between.
What fell in between this last weekend?
I believe we had WWE's Crown Jewel,
which we'll cover a little bit later on. We know you guys like a little bit more of our AEW talk first, which today we're making our predictions for WRESTLEDREAM happening this Saturday. I want to mention that you can follow the damn podcast at Pod-A-Mania Pod _EWL3 and at Bozo Dills. Where can they listen to us?
You can listen to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, in your car, in your ears, while you're hooping, while you're driving, whatever you want.
And honestly, if you haven't already, subscribe to the damn podcast, like the video, leave a comment. What should we do here, folks, other than cover the famous last words between Kris Statlander and timeless Toni Storm before their match?
They're just so good. They're just so good at what they do.
Yeah.
They just can't. They won't make a mistake. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. They are two performers that they're gonna show out at WRESTLEDREAM. And honestly, to make a prediction here, this is the first of many matchups, I think.
100%.
This is the tip of the iceberg.
You don't even have to say you think. It is the beginning of a long, drawn-out story. Like, it's gonna have a windy road. It's gonna be fun. This is just the beginning.
Yeah. These two women are so talented. So talented in their own ways and can carry the division in their own unique portfolio. They bring something unique, and I think that's the case, especially when you deal with also the Triangle of Madness, who has been interweaved with this story and possibly can be thrown in at any time. Thekla is somebody I expect getting that crown jewel, non-WWE related, sometime very, very soon.
I agree completely. I think with it, we keep constantly talking about the women's landscape in AEW and just how put together it is.
Yeah.
It really feels like they have it figured out. They know what they're doing, and each character, for the most part, really has a true direction where they're going. Or if they don't have a direction, their character is stand pat in what it is.
Yeah. There is confidence in both of these. There's confidence in both of these women, and I think as a champion, Kris Statlander, who is very new to holding this title and holding this position in the company, I think she was born for this since day one, because her Willow having this type of talent and the longevity they've had in AEW thus far, you've just gotten a chance to see them shine. I think when they start running Willow and Kris, hopefully they get a run with the belt. This is something I hope Statlander comes out on top, because I think Toni Storm has had her time with the belt. With that being said, I do think Statlander is going to retain at WRESTLEDREAM.
I think I'm with you. I think there's a reason that they did it the way they did. The roll-up victory is the shock, and then this is the solidifying victory to prove that she deserved the reign in the first place. In match type, in match ending storytelling, right? And I just feel like I'm really excited to see the slide Toni Storm's character goes on. Because I feel like she can go manic through this for this loss, you know, and just the whole like how propped up she's put Kris Statlander to lose to her would like either solidify her in that thought process or completely slide that character into a manic episode. And I'm really excited to see the story that she tells.
That character.
So with that, I'm also with you. I think Kris Statlander's retaining.
Portraying Mania. That character is, you know, I don't even imagine. I can't even think about what that would look like. But you know, that is one of the matches there on WrestleDream, Kris Statlander versus Toni Storm. I do want to go for our other prediction between Jamie Hayter and Thekla, somebody I mentioned previously. And I think anybody who wins this match is up next for a belt of some sort. I think, you know, even if it's that TBS championship for Mercedes.
Dude, I can't wait. I love this belt reign, but I can't wait for every champion to be like, hey, I got the belt back for our company, and they can all ride that wave of story.
From the independent companies.
And then when she loses to TBS, it's just gonna be her world falling apart.
Technically, she's still at 9 because the Owen belt isn't necessarily a belt that she defends.
I guess
That's just something I want to point out, guys.
you're just a hater.
Maybe a little bit of one. But Jamie Hayter versus Thekla at WrestleDream. I think Jamie Hayter's been served a good amount of losses since returning, and that's unfortunate. So I think both of these women, AEW does that really well, where both of
They both need the win.
Yes. AEW makes sure that you can root for either person and make sure that either person needs the victory, and that boost will do them good in their career and in their path and their story. And I said Thekla, but I'm not ready to not drink Haterade. I want to drink Haterade. I want to continue drinking Haterade.
I will not be drinking Haterade with you. I'm going with Thekla, dude. I'm really excited
because she's gonna have her gang.
She's
with
so
her.
sick, and she's gonna have a gang in them.
She's rolling deep with her gang.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's such an advantage. Because like, how out of all the AEW gangs do you not have a gang with you? You gotta be with at least one other person, dude. You can't roll alone in AEW. Who does?
I don't.
The fact that you have to wait and think is what I'm saying.
Boom, bang, you're dead. Yeah, nobody runs alone. I think everybody has a gang for a reason, and even if you're Kenny Omega,
have friends. You always have friends.
Pairing himself with Jurassic Express, like taking that risk and trying to commit, commit a partnership between like somebody who has stabbed you in the back and is in the middle of this rivalry with your friends. I'm not sure if the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega are friends at this point. But you know, it was a big risk that Kenny Omega took this on AEW tonight.
Did you see the clip of them celebrating Don Callis' birthday?
No.
They were all in like the maroon suit. I don't remember who it was. One of them was on the video camera. It's the two that are beefing in the Don Callis family.
Yeah.
I'm really bad at names.
Takeshita and Okada.
Yes, thank you. Takeshita. I couldn't remember his name.
That's
Takeshita
okay.
and Okada. I think Takeshita was video calling in, and Okada just like effed it up on purpose. Just like, oh, they're so good at what they do, man. The Don Callis family. Hey, happy birthday, Don Callis. I'll be back to shining the head soon.
Don't clock back in for him.
I'm clocking back into my shift.
He needs to call you. But it doesn't. That'll be a taste of Kenny Omega, since his Golden Lover is out for the next 2 years. getting surgeries and rehabbing his injuries.
So long.
Jurassic Express, though, is on their way to face the Young Bucks at that 500K match at WrestleDream. Who do you think is coming out on top there?
I think Jurassic Express. I think I'm. You don't bring them back to make them lose to the Broke Bucks, first of all. And second of all, I want to see how much lower the Young Bucks can get. Like I really want to see how low and sad this tag team can get.
Dude, you know how funny it would be to see how quickly they could blow 500K, though?
It works both ways.
If they won and blew 500K in a week or in a month or
in a day.
Even trying to buy out Jungle Jack Perry's contract or paying for Nick Wayne's medical bills, it's something that, you know, they can get very creative with, and I think they've already gotten very creative with how broke the Broke Bucks can be.
I agree, but also like,
what does Jungle Express do with 500K though?
Upgrade. We upgrade.
Cyborg dinosaur. Never mind, you're a genius. Yep. Cool. Yeah, done, boom, sealed.
Dude, this show sucks.
Why? No, I think we should.
Cyborg dinosaurs kind of fun.
Give us the pen.
That's
if Tony Khan's favorite.
He comes out. You know what I'm saying? He comes out.
You kind of hit that.
That's what I'm saying.
If Tony Khan's favorite movie is Time Cop, I think he should make Luchasaurus's gimmick.
Yes.
Half robot.
Yes, dude.
He
wears a red eye contact. Dude.
If you couldn't do evil, Elclon versus, what was his name?
Oh, dude.
Cyborg. No, not Cyborg. Hologram.
Here we go.
Do evil Luchasaurus. Evil Cyborg Luchasaurus.
Cyborg Luchasaurus.
Terminator-saurus.
And made by Dr. Jack Perry. That's what I'm saying. Dude, it's Frankenstein Cyborg.
And it's just Kip Sabian on Nick Wayne's shoulders.
Yep.
Dude,
give me the pen.
Give us the pen. We'll change your life like Mad Lib.
Yep.
That's the t-shirt. That's the quote. That's the line. That's how we flow. And now we're going to talk about Mark Briscoe taking on Kyle Fletcher for the TNT Championship at WrestleDream.
Dude, I'm so scared. Oh, I'm so scared. I'm going to go Kyle Fletcher, but I think Mark Briscoe's going to win.
Mark Briscoe is going to win because Mark Briscoe he's been next up for this like mid-card championship reign. If he's not going to get put over for the world title, especially since MJF has been stepping away for the movie, he does still have his contract, which I do think that's how he's going to make his return. And it's going to be interesting to just see how all that plays out because we haven't heard from MJF in a minute, and I think that's something we can consider in this main event.
He's been
tad busy, going on a honeymoon, possibly shooting a movie, maybe.
Probably.
Going to the gym, stroking his shit, definitely.
Lotion on his shit right now.
In the spa, getting all brown. But Briscoe is going to lay the smack down, wrong company, on Kyle Fletcher and end up winning
You're probably right, but I gotta stay 10 toes down.
Yeah, you are Kyle Fletcher FC.
Yeah, I am 100% Kyle Fletcher FC. If I vote against it, it's not me. He has killed me and replaced me if that happens.
If Kyle Fletcher has 0 fans, I have died.
Yeah, 100%. Dude, his entrance theme is Hot Mulligan. That's so sick.
And you are a depressed white kid. Should we?
You're hating.
You're a depressed white kid, just like these other.
Actively hating.
You're a depressed white kid who won't quit, whose body won't quit. but I want to know whose body will quit this Saturday. John Moxley versus Darby Allin in an I Quit match. How do I look, yellow man? The pink jacket.
Dude, it's so... How do I look, yellow man?
Darby Allin versus John Moxley in an I Quit match.
What could John Moxley do to Darby Allin that would make him say I quit?
What can... Dude, other way around, vice versa, vice.
Well, I mean, dog, I've already seen John Moxley put the fucking bag over his head. Like, we've seen how far Moxley's willing to go. And guess what? Darby Allin never quit. He just almost died. Way different.
Do they
burn each other alive?
I was gonna say, where's the line drawn? Is it if they can't say I quit?
Content warning. Gore.
Do they just...
I'm telling you, dude, a chunk of Darby Allin's forehead. I've said this before, dude. They're gonna...
What's coming on... Dude, because we've seen people get their ears and stuff eaten.
By God, it's a shark bite.
Dude, I feel like we're seeing... Dude, teeth get pulled out.
I'll throw up, dude.
Electrocuted nipples.
Hot. I'm sorry.
He goes, oh, I'm far from quitting, actually.
He's like, that actually just locked me back in. I'm so lost.
Oh, my God. This is what I do before I work out.
I don't take pre-workout. Straight car battery.
That's what Don Callis does. Don Callis and Kevin Gates can charge a car with their bare hands.
I can see it. I can see it. I don't even need... I'm envisioning it, and I see it.
But John Moxley, I think he's having assistance with the Death Riders. Darby Allin doesn't have much assistance. Hook's already...
what if the Hook signal goes off?
I don't know. Has he
Hook's been everywhere.
Has he been helping Darby Allin?
But he's been helping everybody. He's been making the rounds. Has he not been making the rounds?
I flashback making the rounds. I want to wrap around with a wrap around with a wrap around. But sorry, audio listeners. But
you don't apologize.
Darby Allin is kind of all over the place, and I think I think back to last WrestleDream.
I think he's gonna have to say I quit.
The last 4 where the camera was panted up, we saw Daniel Garcia paired up with the Death Riders, so he's already in a position of that main event scene. And I think we saw Orange Cassidy, who's just now coming back. I think he's trying to get his victories. Not featured on the pay-per-views, surprisingly.
Insane.
But we saw Orange Cassidy, we saw Hook, and it's just... I think that was where we wanted that main event picture to go, and especially when we see somebody like Samoa Joe in the main event picture, I think Hook is more likely to interfere there.
Dude, I don't see a world where Darby Allin says the words "I quit." I just don't see it.
Why does John Moxley quit? What is his reasoning? To face John Cena in his last match.
Cena.
No. We're not doing that podcast bit again. We're not wasting our time
beat
on
up John Cena.
Yeah. The Shield lore, Shield triple threat at Mania, Shield lore, Shield fist, Shield chair,
Shield chair. I'm telling you, dude. No, I get what you're saying, but I just mean like the whole character of Darby Allin would never say those words.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's weird. It's weird to think about him saying those
Especially
words.
just now coming back after climbing Mount Everest. A guy who climbs Mount Everest doesn't quit. He doesn't fucking quit, man.
His body can't quit on the mountain.
He can't be an inspiration, be on the Wheaties box, and also say, I quit, damn it.
He can't be on the Wheaties box being like, I climbed Mount Everest. I saw dead people. You can't then go,
I see dead people.
You can't do it.
Neither of these are... Okay, let's be clear. Neither of these guys are going to be on the Wheaties box. A little bit too of a R rating.
There's a little bit going on there.
For the Wheaties box. R-rated Wheaties. Skeeties.
See these.
See these dead people. Darby Allin. Genuinely, I don't think either of them are gonna quit. They're
gonna die.
They're dying in the ring.
All right, guys. Prediction: no winner. Double homicide.
Bang! Bodies!
Yo, that's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be bodies. The Death Riders aren't getting out of this easy.
I was gonna say a coffin. That is true. The head of a guy who leads a pack called the Death Riders. He did win the coffin match, so he does ride by death. But
That's what I'm saying is.
But sleep is the cousin of death.
I think I'm gonna go Darby Allin winning this. I don't. How many times is Darby Allin gonna lose to Jon Moxley before he gets one win?
Ooh, you've proven a good point to me. Ooh,
What's the good point? That Darby Allin's been on a losing streak?
No. That if Jon Moxley says I quit, where do the Death Riders go? Where does Daniel Garcia go? He just said, hey, fuck you, Dad. I got a new stepdad.
And then his stepdad quits.
His stepdad
Is a quivering pussy.
is a quivering pussy, like most stepdads.
Like a lot of stepdads. Not my stepdad.
Yeah.
My stepdad's a goat.
Dude, leave a like if you love your stepdad.
Or your mom's boyfriend.
Or your mom's boyfriend. Charlie. What the fuck do you know about Roderick Strong Grabs?
You don't know anything about Kyle versus Kyle.
Kyle versus Kyle, damn it. No. You know what? You've proven a point here, Sherlock. My fair Watson, you've proven a point. Darby Allin is going to make Jon Moxley say I quit, and the Death Riders are going to have to figure out what to do without Papa Bear.
What are they going to do without their Papa Bear?
Papa Death. Papa Death, Mama Death's going to freak out.
This might end with like Jon Moxley tied to a table and Darby Allin 50 feet in the air, and just Jon Moxley knowing he'll do it and saying I quit. Just like some crazy like
Jon Moxley has to say I quit before Darby Allin kills himself.
Yeah, basically it's gonna be like, oh, we're both gonna die. I quit. Jon Moxley's gonna be like, you know what? I think my life is more important than this.
What a good clickbait for a clip, but I can't use. He's gonna quit before he kills himself. No.
Before he unalives himself.
Ugh. No. We're real on this pod. We're real raw.
I'm a man.
I'm a man. He's gonna splatter on the pavement.
Dude, it's gonna be.
He's gonna splatter. He's gonna splatter on the pavement before egos collide between Kanoshita, Takeshita, and Okada. Kazuchika Okada.
You got there.
Takes on Brodido, Bandito, and Brody King for the AEW Tag Team Championship.
I think Brody King and Hitch are winning it back.
They're gonna retain.
I think they're gonna retain.
They retained on this. Okay, the thing was, didn't they have a match against each other a couple of minutes ago, or a couple weeks ago? Not a couple. Minutes.
Probably. I was doing like a flashback, but I still didn't get there.
But yeah, they like beat the Don Callis family a couple weeks ago, and I think when you consider their thing on the pay-per-view and where Okada and Takeshita are in their feud, it's gonna be so funny
because they hate each other and they're gonna be champions, but they're gonna have to win for Don Callis.
You made a point there, and I think either they do the funny route where they are champions and they have to figure it out before they blow up and cost themselves the championship, because that's gonna be how they lose. But that's got to be against a team that like needs a comedic relief like victory. So like honestly, if they lose to somebody like the Outrunners, those cigarette loving boys,
Speedball,
Jet speed.
Jet speed. Speedball.
No, they're gonna lose.
We're never gonna see them win again.
That's so funny.
They're gonna go defeated.
Oh,
The opposite of undefeated is just go defeated.
But yeah, I think you made a very valid point last week where I think these two egos are they're gonna continue to collide. They're not gonna explode quite yet.
When
they're not
worlds
ready.
collide.
I
think I talked myself into them winning.
Pod.
I think I talked myself into them winning. I think I talked myself out of... Yeah, they're going to do the funny thing. And then Don Callis, when they lose, going to be like, you two have to figure it out. One-on-one. Losers out of the family. Why'd that turn into Jesse Ventura?
That's not gonna happen. No, that's Don Callis still.
Okay. Pretty good, yeah.
I don't think it'll be at the expense of Don Callis. I do think they will fight amongst each other. Maybe push, like Don Callis will be comedic relief in that explosion. I think he will go through a table. He will get shoved down onto the ground.
I don't care.
I don't care. I spend my time in the gym and I listen to Jordan Peterson.
And I'm learning how to speak Spanish because I have so many Spanish guys.
And I have Dylan at Bozo Dills from co-host of the Pod-A-Mania podcast, Shine My Bald Head in the morning, evenings, and sometimes in the afternoons if I'm feeling frisky. Which is most days. He feels frisky on days and end. The days and end and why? Oh, Don Callis.
We gotta wrap this up.
Don Callis texting.
We gotta wrap this up.
Yeah, it's the head shining time.
Yeah, it's time. It's the pre bedtime.
It's the
pre bed shine.
Ooh, yeah. You gotta shine his head pre-celebration for Takeshita and Okada winning the tag team championships this Saturday. In other tag team action, the Hard Syndicate are continuing to face the Demand because they are almost in this, like, it's not a best of seven. They
don't like each other.
They love to hurt each other.
They hurt people.
I kind of like,
they hurt people.
I made a prediction.
They hurt.
It's something we like to do on this show. I made a prediction 2-3 weeks ago that we would end up fighting, maybe hurting each other. I
hurt people.
Do you hurt people?
I hurt people.
Are you the younger talent that they need to hire or is that Wesley? Xavier.
I put in my application.
You put is it?
It's in there. It's in the pile. I think it's in the pile that's not pending? Getting called. But it's in the pile.
Did you text MVP? Green Bubble?
Green Bubble.
Oh, yeah. I heard he had an iPhone too. It always does it on the first method. Maybe you should double text.
Maybe I gotta re-up.
No, you don't want to embarrass yourself.
I don't want to seem desperate.
Double texting, yeah. Especially, they need to make sure. They need to invite you, especially with your resume.
Yeah, no, you're right.
I don't think you've hurt many people.
I've hurt people.
We don't have to get into that now. I don't want to hear.
This is the place. I don't think this is the time. I don't think they care.
If I Hurt People by O.J. Simpson.
If I hurt, this is how I would have done it.
From my perspective,
I would have been playing basketball, and hypothetically speaking, I would have thrown an elbow at the guy's face. Because I hurt people.
Because I hurt people.
Allegedly.
We hurt people allegedly. Will they allegedly or non-allegedly hurt people in Tornadoes Trios action?
I think allegedly they will hurt some people. I think they will allegedly hurt some people and win the match.
I think the Demand has earned their right.
They're not Drake. They don't go back to back.
Oh, they do.
They don't go back to back.
They're not Drake for obvious reasons.
Drake?
Ricochet knows that his whole flow is being copied in WWE by a white boy named Logan Paul.
I mean,
somebody who took, a paycheck and a half that Ricochet had and helps get them social media views. What does Ricochet do? He's bald.
He's super fucking bald. Dude, there's gonna be so many bald people in this match.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Just my TV screen is bald people all the time.
Unshined bald people.
Yeah, like at least get it shine. Like at least Don Callis has the,
Do you think Don Callis would like give them your card? No,
because they hurt people.
What you guys? You think? Well,
It's because they hurt people.
You don't think it's like?
I don't think Don Callis wants to put me in danger.
You don't
Because then who's going to shine his head if I'm in danger?
Well, I think like it's a Don Callis and like the Hurt Syndicate. They go to different barbers kind of situation.
Oh yeah, no, there's no way they have the same head shiners.
Yeah,
There's
like
no way.
you can't. You can only shine Don Callis's head.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't know if you have the resume or the skills.
I think that they hurt people, and I don't want to deal with that.
You fear them.
Have you seen Bobby Lashley?
He does cheeseburger reviews on TikTok. I have seen Bobby Lashley.
I love Bobby Lashley. Childhood me loved Bobby Lashley, and now I'm like vindicated in that as an adult because he's just the dad.
He's a dad. He loves cheeseburgers. His daughter
loves cheeseburgers.
He does hurt people.
That he does hurt people.
Something that's inspiring every day. And I think although the demand is going to take that, because I think the demand needs a victory with no gimmicks. Mm-hmm. I think the Hurt Syndicate has been taking the wins on like the street fight, these like weekly shows.
So that they can take the loss on the big show.
The demand gets the win on the big show.
Woo!
It's no more BS, Paul White. That one's for you, Jacob.
I said, wait. So I heard Big Show, and I have to say, well.
Our emotional support speedball there. Do you think the Hurt Syndicate's winning?
Yeah. I think they're going to hurt people.
You just want to shine their heads.
I think they're going to hurt people. I think they're going to hurt bald people.
One bald person. There's only one bald person on the
But like
demand.
when you hang out with a bald person, you become bald by proxy. Look what happened to Kyle Fletcher.
Should I be fearful?
A little bit, but look what happened to Kyle Fletcher. He started hanging out with Don Callis and he went bald.
And evil.
But like, how evil? Like fun evil.
No, very evil.
He's very like Mega Mind fun evil.
When you're bald, there's only two paths, and that's.
I'm talking about Kyle Fletcher. Kyle Fletcher is Mega Mind was bald. And he was still fun evil. Yeah.
No, I was gonna say that there's two paths when you're bald. It's either evil or gay.
Kyle Fletcher
is gay.
Is doing both.
Takeshita. Case closed. Reopen new case. Samoa Joe versus Hangman Adam Page for the AEW World Championship.
I saw something that said Samoa Joe's probably gonna retire after this contract.
Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna win. I don't think that's him saying I want a last run.
Well, he's got Peacock Buku bucks. That's the issue.
He has so much money, dude. He's
been doing this for long enough.
He's been doing it for long enough. He has so much acting and video game credits. He can go never work a day in his life and be fine. And why do it anymore?
And I think he's pretty settled down.
He's so good too. Like that's the thing. Don't go out. I know everyone loves the Nature Boy, but don't stick around. Don't stick around. You get what I mean? Like the myth of the Nature Boy, like of the character Ric Flair, right? Like that's the. Don't be that guy that stays till you're 60, bro. Go home.
Yeah. And I think even when you do stay until your 60s, there's like this there's this thing that Sting did. He did it very eloquently.
Yes.
I think Undertaker didn't really take the hint.
Yeah.
I'm under the impression that like if he did 20-0 in WrestleMania and then retired at 20-0, which he probably should have done because that would have been after the second match with Triple H. Whatever.
Like if you have to lose it, but
whatever. I'm a big proprietor of he should have retired after 20-0 after the match, the second match with Triple H. But
then you don't get the Shawn Michaels matches.
No, that happened before.
Oh no, yeah. Dude,
that's what I'm saying.
When they were like all walked out together.
That should have been the final moment of The Undertaker.
Yep.
It should have been book closed. Anyway, Samoa Joe, I think he's seeing all the people that he came up with since the early 2000s. Bryan Danielson, Christopher Daniels, these guys from Ring of Honor.
Hell, the Hardys just had their farewell match with the Dudley Boys.
Yeah.
Which, if you haven't had a chance to watch that, do it. It was so fun.
It's fun, but it was a little sad because like those guys. Yeah. I think the Hardys are people who I do believe can't necessarily take a hint on when to leave or like when's a good time to call your final exit. And I think John Cena, before I like, not to get too heavy into, oh my God, John Cena's tour sucks again, but I think John Cena, like, John Cena has said, like, this is it. I'm done. But I'm wondering if there's just there's still going to be a small flicker of hope after that final date where he's like, this didn't go the way that I wanted to. If I could sign up with
the pen,
I was going to say, could I do it on my terms with the WWE, or could I do it on my terms with somebody else, or do it by myself? Like, I don't know. It's just
not gonna happen.
I know it's not gonna happen, but I think it just sucks. In wrestling, I think we've learned to never say never. Yeah. And wrestling legends like Ric Flair and Shawn Michaels, they don't know when to stop. They don't know when to quit.
They don't want to stop hearing the claps, man. They don't want to stop hearing the cheers and the boos. It's hard. It's a dopamine rush, bro. It's an addiction.
It's an addiction.
100%. How do you let that go when that's how you built your life? It's tough.
Yeah. And that's kind of where Hangman Adam Page is a fighting world champion in his own regard, that like he had his promo against John Moxley a couple years ago where he was like, I'm depressed, but I'm a man. I show up, and that proved his work ethic. He's not only fighting for himself, but I do think he's showing how much he holds in the company as the face of AEW and just like he is the face of the second largest wrestling company in the world, and he's making his voice heard on world issues against ICE advertising on HBO Max. And I think AEW is in good hands in all fronts championship wise, but like Hangman Adam Page is the definition of a homegrown talent, and I think he's going to retain.
I think so too. I think there's no reason for Joe to win this match. I think this is kind of their last, like, hey Joe, here's your last championship match. We want to give you that respect, give you that opportunity to do one last big run for the belt before you're done, and you kind of choose how you want to go out from here.
Or, I mean, like I said earlier, we haven't seen much from MJF in a minute. I think, yes, he has to announce. He has to announce when he's going to use it. Maybe we see a little clip afterwards that, like, hey, Joe, next Saturday on Collision, I'm cashing in. You have a week before the devil ruins your day.
Maybe, but I don't see Joe winning this one.
As a transitional. I don't. Also, we got it wrong. He was never the WWE champion.
Yeah, he never was. Isn't that sad?
Wah, 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 wah.
Isn't that crazy? But yeah, I don't think they'll use him as a transitional champion. I think Hangman Adam Page's reign will end in a more spectacular fashion.
At World's End against Kyle fucking Fletcher.
You know what I have my stock invested in, man. I think that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So he can't lose it here. I don't think he's going to lose it here. I don't see a reason for him to lose it here other than what you said. That's the only express way it makes sense.
I think it's one of those things where, like, how much...
That feels more disrespectful to Joe.
Duh. But so was his rivalry to Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, but this isn't WWE.
We never know. We don't know. Because Joe is... When we consider all of Tony Khan's toys... Joe is an old toy, you know.
You don't like old toys.
But that's not true. He's in perhaps the main event. And it actually depends on where this is at on the card, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think, like, wherever this match is on the card and all that really matters. But, yeah. I think WrestleDream is going to be a great pay-per-view. Leave your predictions in the comments below. You want to talk about some WWE now?
Fed talk.
Fed talk.
I don't even understand how the fuck the Fed talk.
How to Fed talk. They put on a better show this weekend.
Dude, that Friday Night SmackDown was awesome. And then they had a good Raw back to back. There's so many places we can go and talk about with WWE because the thing about WWE is it's not the whole show. Like where it's AEW, every rivalry feels intense and current, whereas in WWE some things are kind of coasting and like just like exist.
Long-term storytelling.
Yes. And I can kind of like just pick and choose the things I care about in WWE way more because AEW I'm invested in everything. Where do we want to start?
I think we just start at the beginning of the Crown Jewel pay-per-view with the Australian street fight.
No, the good old Aussie street fight.
I do.
Aussie.
I think we do want to mention off top as well. Post Monday Night Raw, we found out that Seth Rollins is injured. He's suffered.
I don't believe anything he says.
He is possibly.
I don't believe
allegedly.
Him. He has a sling on and selfies.
He has an arm injury. May have to give up that world championship. Nothing has been determined. How did his arm get
hurt? Because he got ripped through by Braun Breaker?
I don't know, man. But has the vision broken up? Is the vision...
What do you mean has the vision broken up?
Does the vision need some glasses?
Braun Breaker speared Seth Rollins.
It's okay.
What do you mean is the vision broken up?
Sometimes you have to beat up your dad.
Bronson Reed did this... Sethy, I'm sorry, I'm gonna do this enorme. Like he did on Roman Reigns when he got the win at Crown Jewel. When Roman wants to hoop with you, he gonna hoop with you.
Yeah, and that's completely true. I expected nothing less from this match. It is two meaty men.
I just can't believe they broke it up so early.
Broke up the vision?
Yeah.
I mean...
6 months earlier than I thought it was going to happen.
Yeah.
100%.
And the Judgment Day is still happening.
Yeah, think about how much the Judgment Days went through. And the vision broke up first. By the way, hate the name.
But, well, they may change it now that Seth Rollins is out of here. But I think it's all a small misunderstanding.
There's no way you actually think that this is a misunderstanding.
Well, they still got... I think they got...
They're still friends.
They're still friends. They got to work with each other for the War Games match. They got to introduce the younger talent so everybody can lead. Everybody can lead the vision up where they need to be. You know, with somebody who's not Brock Lesnar and not Austin Theory.
Why is Austin Theory here?
Possibly, because you've heard that, right? That it's going to be the Vision, Austin Theory, and Brock Lesnar versus CM Punk, Jey Uso, Roman Reigns, Jimmy Uso, and LA Knight for War Games.
Yeah, we're not going. Like, I know it's in San Diego, and we could drive there.
Not wasting it.
If that's the War Games match, bro, I'm okay.
Yeah.
It'll be the Wyatt 6 versus PT.
I would much rather see that. I'm going to be honest. I don't want to see Brock in a War Games match.
I don't want to see Brock in a match, bro.
Yeah. I don't want to see Brock on my TV screen at all. But Bronson Reed versus Roman Reigns was excellent. I do think Braun and Braun security, wherever they may end up, whether that is by Seth's side or Brock's side or just by Heyman's side, as two guard dogs of that like tag team or mid card division.
I'm excited to see where Braun versus Seth goes.
I'm excited where Roman Reigns goes because he said to his family, "I don't want to see y'all till Christmas." I wish I could say something like that to you.
This family,
but I do this for
this
the people.
family's out of control.
I do it for the people. No, when I don't want to show up, I do it for you guys.
There's gonna be inner turmoil in the bloodline again.
Oh, when is there not?
Exactly.
Can they just fucking make up already?
Bro.
Somebody like make a good bean dip or something. Like I don't know.
How do we help you?
Kick somebody out the group chat. Reinvite grandma. I don't know.
For real. I don't know what you guys want.
The thing is just like I feel like they've told every story they can with these Samoans, and it's we did see the return of the Bloodline 2.0, but who cares? Okay, whatever. What are they going to do now? It's going to be the Bloodline 2.0 versus the Wyatt 6 in the War Games match. Fucking blow me. No, it's not.
Dude, it might be.
I don't want to see Solo Sikoa. I don't want to see JC Mateo in a War Games match.
Dude, well, that's too damn bad.
Too damn
you're
bad.
You're going to get served slop and you're going to like it.
Fuck. Just like the big ass title belts that both Seth Rollins and Stephanie Vaquero won.
They're so ugly. Oh, they're so
Those
bad.
are just like slot matches that we can gloss over. Like they won their respective.
But guys, Seth's 1-22 now.
That one.
But guys, he's 1-22 now. We did it
at the cost of his elbow.
Jesus.
At the cost of his arm.
Jesus Christ.
He's falling apart like Miss.
They wasted the 1-22 on Crown Jewel. Honestly, sorry. Crown Jewel wasn't that bad of a show, to be honest.
It was a B by ESPN.
Yeah, not bad. Not a bad show. It was an enjoyable watch. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes WWE just makes me go, ugh. Like, what are we doing, guys?
And not like a Pusha T, ugh.
Yeah, it's
like a bad ugh.
There's a lot going on in that company.
I just stepped in dog shit, ugh.
There's a lot going on while nothing at all is going on.
Ain't that the truth?
Why is Rhea and EO a thing right now?
We went, 3 months of this podcast? 4 or 5 months of this podcast? 6, 7 months of this podcast? Until we actually got to something that didn't repeat on the weekly.
Crazy.
You did say, like, oh, this show is just the same thing every week. No, it's not. It has changed now that we've started covering AEW. Dude,
that's just WWE though. WWE's the same thing every week.
I made the joke every fucking week that it was like, oh, it's CM Punk, LA Knight, whatever. And I did see a tweet that it's like CM Punk's kind of in this like, what happens when you simulate through a WWE universe?
Yep.
You know, and that storyline just builds around legends and mid-carders that don't really go together, but he's there for some reason.
Why is LA Knight and CM Punk having a triple threat match? I don't get it.
Whatever. Why was he not on the pay-per-view? Probably because he doesn't want Saudi blood money, but it's just...
But hey, the Sami Zayn arc is going very well.
Especially if there is room for a new World Heavyweight Champion. That's all I'm saying.
Royal Rumble? Way too early Royal Rumble prediction?
Well,
Sami Zayn?
Royal Rumble is happening in Canada, I believe.
Sami Zayn?
I believe he'll win the Royal Rumble, but he's not going to win the championship until Mania.
That's what I'm saying, though. That's perfect.
Yeah. And all the people that want is Seth
Punk
Rollins.
Won the Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, because that's in Chicago.
Punk Sammy at Mania.
You think it's going to be the same? Possibly. I don't know. We'll have to see what the chamber is.
Isn't that what would happen if you won the Elimination Chamber?
Well, it depends on what the championship or what championship it is and all that stuff.
But hey.
That's just a theory.
A man can dream.
A wrestle theory. Pat callis. He's busy with Congress. But Martin Luther King did. So did Rhea Ripley and Io Sky, who defeated the Kabuki Warriors.
You know, when you say something in class, and then the teacher lets you know that they got the reference without getting you in trouble in front of the class, so you have to like tighten up. That's what you just did to me.
Good. Tighten up. Squabble up. How did you feel about Rhea Ripley teaming up with Io Sky, getting the victory? You know,
What are we doing? It was so cute. It was so fun.
Now,
Save
what are we
it for
doing?
weekly television, bro.
Yeah.
I don't want.
Well, you got to give Perth something. They're upside down over there.
They are upside down over
And
there.
also,
I don't
you
know.
had to give the hometown.
I just don't like what they're doing with Kyrie Sane, bro.
You got to give the home.
The Kabuki Warriors are just
island
fodder.
island victory to
The
the
Kabuki Warriors
emo.
are fodder. That's what they are right now.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That Kabuki Warriors are fodder.
Yeah, they're just getting thrown to the fire of Rhea Ripley. You know, it's like you talked about the Vortex with the Bloodline.
Bloodline, Chris Jericho, whoever just like sucks
With
the life
Rhea,
out of a feud.
you just turn into mommy fodder. It's all right.
How do we
Get fed to mommy. Get fed to mommy.
Is there a wait list for this position? Mommy fodder? Is this something we can apply to on Indeed?
You wish.
I applied for WWE on Indeed and I got a match against Randy Orton next week. Shit. Damn.
I thought they'd at least put me in the performance center.
I'm in an I Quit match with John Moxley.
Oh, hey guys, I just put in my application to WWE. I'm in an Australian street fight with Bronson Reed, but I didn't know that match existed. He's undefeated. Bronson Reed's undefeated in Australian street fights.
What a highly specific statistic.
Hey, statistic nonetheless.
I'll make you a statistic. Kind of like how John Cena and AJ Styles made a world record, worldwide trending matchup, performing every single superstar's finisher in this match. An homage to wrestling. AJ Styles busting out his thighs
In the old fit.
I was kind of freaked out.
He's like the old guy who's like, you know what? I'm gonna put on my fit I used to go out with my boys in. That's what he did.
Unk did not look fly.
Unk did not look fly. It looked so bad.
I'm glad
I hated the look.
Some fool, that's AJ Styles' look in some fool's universe mode.
Yep, you said that last week. 100%.
But it's just like
I agree with you, bro. Get over it. But also, amazing match. Oh my god, it was so fun.
They didn't ruin the match for me. These two balled out for Australia with a sea of yellow. Word to Coldplay. John Cena came out and gave AJ Styles a special introduction.
So sick.
Shout out a Bullet Club mention on WWE TV. I think
this is what it should have been all along.
Duh.
And we don't have to go into it further because I'm annoyed about how much we do it.
John Cena's final run
sucks. Period. Point blank. This is what it should have been.
Has sucked, and I think it's one of those things where I think we are going to have to ignore certain parts of it.
90% of it. 70% of it.
I want to say 70.
Yeah.
Because at least the R-Truth stuff we can look back.
Randy Orton was cool.
It's going to be fun. Randy Orton was cool. Like there was like good quality
when he
stuff
fights
there.
Dom for the IC title, that's going to be very good too.
Possibly.
I'm telling you.
Possibly.
I'm telling you.
You know, a little bit.
Just a little bit.
I don't know, a chance.
But
maybe.
Hopefully.
Sometimes.
Maybe.
But all I know is I want to thank them for listening and watching and being here with us. Are you a part of the Pam fam?
Are you a part of the Pam fam? Well, if you're not a part of the Pam fam, click subscribe.
Hit the subscribe button.
This is the number of people who are not subscribed.
We're doing this at the end where nobody's going to see the statistic.
Nah.
I'm still going to edit it in anyway because you told me to. I think you should follow the podcast at Pod-A-Mania Podcast or at Pod-A-Mania Pod
because I'm a listening editor.
And whoever's still here, you can go check out our clips channel.
You can do that. You can go click
whenever
on the
that
clip
uploads.
You can listen to us on Apple Podcasts.
Leave a review over there. Tell us how much this podcast sucks.
Tell us how bad it is in the comments. In the comments.
Or don't. Tell us that we're your comfort podcast and your favorite emotional support white boys.
And you tweet about us because you love us.
Or don't.
Or don't.
Maybe you've deleted Twitter because it's better for your mental health.
It's so much better for your mental health. Do it.
But listening to us, I think 9 out of 10 doctors would say we're better. If you listen to our podcast, it's better for your mental health.
100%. 100% of doctors say it's 90% true.
100% of 9 out of 10 doctors.
90% of the time it works 100% of the time.